We're going to now talk about translations upward or downward. There's some noise in the background there. That's because I'm outside. Somebody's doing their weed eating down the street. So it's a pretty day. Okay, we're going to take a look at the square root function. We're going to then adjust it down and up. So let's take a look at this first one. I'm going to go ahead and make a table of values so you can see why it looks like it looks. Again, I cannot put negatives in there, but I can put 0. So I'll start with 0. I'm going to put a 1. I get a 1. I put a 4, I get 2, and 9 is 3. So here we are. Let's put that on here. Over 4 up 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up 3. And there's my graph. Okay, there we go. So there's the parent graph. Let's take a look at this red one now. This adjustment, you're going to see, we're going to continue to put the same x values in. The reason is because this is a separate adjustment. It's tacked onto the end. It's not under the radical, and so I can continue to put the same x values in. So it just means that whatever I get, I'm going to subtract 2 from it. Okay, so that means that whereas I had a 0 before, I now have a negative 2. Where I had a 1 before, I'm going to have a negative 1. Where I had a 2 before, I'm going to have a 0. And where I had a 3 before, I'm going to have a 1. Okay, so now let's see what this is going to look like. Let me put the values in. Over 0, down 2. Over 1, negative 1. Over 4, up or down 0. And over 9, up 1. Now there is my new graph, and if you notice what has happened, it is just the green graph shifted down 2 units. Well, what was the thing that shifted it down? Of course, the minus 2 that was tacked on to the end. It wasn't inside the parent graph identifier. It was tacked on to the end. So let's take a look then at what the blue one is going to do. And you're looking at that and going, well, I already know that that's going to move it up 5. And you're right. So we keep the x values the same, except for the y value that gets spit out is going to be 5 added to it. So that's going to be a 6. And you could do the math. I'm just doing a little adjustment here with the tables, but you could do the math on your own and you'll see that it's the same. Here we go. We're going to go over 0 up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my beginning of my square root function. Over 1 up 6. Basically, over 4 up 7. We're going to go there. And over 9 up 8. There that is. So this looks like this. It's curved. Remember, no straight lines. When we have an exponent other than 1, we know that this right here is an exponent really of a half, right? We know that's really just x to the 1/2. So, all right. Hope this was helpful. So again, this is a movement up 5. Whoa, pardon me, need to make that blue. This is a movement up 5 because it was a plus 5. That goes basically with our intuition. So what I usually say is, in summary, the vertical translations, the vertical slides work with your intuition. They do what you think they will do. The horizontal slides work against your tuition in a sense, that they do the opposite of what you think initially they would do. Okie doke. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.